Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, we're talking about all things locks. Now, I am very new to the dreadlock crew, group, whatever you want to call it. I started my locks during the first lockdown, June, July, April time, and lockdown I think just made me realize, girl, this is your time, do your thing, you know. I had done the wigs, the weaves, the braid. I had done a lot of hairstyles in my life. Really, wigs, I've just had enough. The glue, the got to be glue, baby girl, I just can't. So what I've realized with locks, I've really connected with myself spiritually and physically, and I've really turned my focus into different things.
75 years later.
Tips. There are 5 stages that you're going to go through during your lock journey. The first stage is the starter stage, which is between 3 months to 6 months. The beginning stages during your lock journey, and your hair is still stubborn. The next stage is the budding stage. This is between 6 to 12 months. Your hair is going to look crazy, and some people like to call this stage the ugly stage. You will have half of your hair undone and the other hair done. During those stages, you need to really make hats your friend. If you can't retwist your hair and you can't style it properly because of how it is. I used to wear hats, and I also used to twist my hair or style it in a way whereby it doesn't look as if it's half done. Third stage is the teenage stage. All your hair is looking done, but it's not fully locked and you have a lot of flyaways, and this is the stage I'm currently on right now. The next stage after the teenage stage is the maturity stage, which is between 15 to 18 months. This is a stage where your hair is very close to it being fully locked. All your hair is locked, the roots of your hair are not really fully locked. The last stage is between 18 to 24 months, and this is called the rooted stage. This is when your hair is fully locked. So essentially your lock journey should take a good 2 years. Moving on to the 10 tips. Tip number 1. Tip number 1 is embracing all the stages. Tip number 2, be ready for your hair to diminish. Your hair is going to shrink from a big afro to this. That is what you should expect with locks when you first get them done. Tip number 3, do not use every single product under the sun, because if you use a lot of different products in your locks, they are going to mix together and lock within your locks and stink and create a really bad odor. So try not to use loads of products, just pick one. Also make sure to use oils. So personally, I use coconut oil only because it's natural and it smells good. So just try to pick one oil and just use that only. Tip number 4, moisturize your edges. Your edges are very important. You don't want to have long, healthy locks with no edges, because baby girl, that's not cute. Personally, I use Jamaican castor oil to just moisturize my edges. Tip number 5, use something to cover your hair. I personally use a do-rag or a silk or satin scarf to cover my hair, especially during beginning stages, because I used to be that girl who used to say it's locks, the flyaways are powerful, the journey, whatever. No, baby girl, you really need to still protect your hair. And it also helps, especially during beginning stages, to stop your hair being undone. So if you have like a scarf or a do-rag, it helps it to keep it in place and continue to keep it locked. So make sure that you cover your hair. Tip number 6, be prepared for your hair to get undone whenever you decide to wash your hair. Every time when I wash my hair, my locks will get undone, especially in the beginning stages, because of the water and the products as well. Tip number 7, develop your own routine. As I mentioned before, whenever I wash my hair, my locks will get undone. So I always make sure that whenever I decide to wash my hair, I also book my appointment with my hairdresser so that I'm ready to retwist my hair. If you want to wash your hair once a month, twice a week, once a year, that's for you to decide. I know you're gonna watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of people, even me, giving you advice on what to do with your locks, how to wash them, when to wash them, this, that, and the fourth. Just create a routine that works for you, because we all have different hair textures. If it's dry, if it's moist, if you want to wash it, if you feel like washing it, it's for you to decide, because it's your own hair, to be honest with you. Tip number 8, Try your best to use natural products to treat your hair. As I mentioned before, I use coconut oil to moisturize my hair, and to wash my hair I use Dr. Bruno's soap, which is a natural organic soap. I always try to use natural products because your locks are natural and you always want to treat your natural hair with authentic pure products. Tip number 9, style your hair the way you want to. I know a lot of people who have had locks before, who have locks, who have knowledge about locks, are going to tell you, oh no, that's not how you style your hair, that's not how you style your locks, that's not how you should put it up, that's not how. Do whatever you want to do and style your hair the way you want to style your hair. If it's not the correct way that you should style your locks according to the locks community, don't listen to anyone, just style it the way you want to style it, because at the end of the day they are yours. Which then leads me to my last tip, which is tip number 10. Have fun with it, enjoy the journey.